Welcome back. The new Assistant Secretary of Defense for Cyber Policy says he'll use a return on investment metric for cyber success at DoD. Michael Solmeyer's been on the job in that role since August. Tim Krippendorf is Business Development Lead for Cyber and Computer Network Operations for Leidos. Tim, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. You wrote recently, the future of cyber warfighting is about being big, fast, and everywhere. What does that mean in the context of the work that's going on inside DoD?
Thanks. It's great to be here. So big, fast, and everywhere is really about how the United States, its allies, and really adversaries that participate in this warfare area are seeking to scale their operations, to speed their operations, and then to connect their operations across multi-domain reach with cyber capabilities and cyber effects. And I think, for the future of cyber warfare, that really means three things. The first thing is the need for enhanced cyber intelligence. The second thing is all about innovative offensive cyber capabilities. And last, but certainly not least, is the need for advanced defensive capabilities. So a place like Leidos is really focused on providing smarter solutions across those three areas to enable defense of the nation, to hold adversaries at risk, and provide options to decision makers.
How much can one even talk about what innovative offensive cyber capabilities are in the context of what we're dealing with threats from China and Russia and others?
Well, I'd start by saying it all starts with intelligence, right? So we have advanced, persistent threats that the United States and its allies face. And those are threats that can remain very unobserved, undetected, potentially for long periods of time in a network. And so the key to getting after that, to gaining insight, is really an insight into things like supply chains, an insight into things like component vulnerabilities, and multi-domain combat systems. Now, with that information, right, you need to involve trusted mission AI, and that's going to enable you to accelerate and expand that cycle that starts with intelligence, then leads to development, and then eventually operations. So one of the things that we're focused on is pulling apart, right, physical systems, software systems to detect those component vulnerabilities and rapidly prototyping, developing, and releasing actionable solutions against those things.
Are there common themes among the vulnerabilities that you're seeing now, and how do you recommend to your customers and others that you talk to about how to seek out and how to mitigate those vulnerabilities?
Well, again, a lot depends on the intelligence that you're getting against that. And so let me pause for a moment on the defense and return to your question about what can we talk about on offense. As we look to the future of offensive cyber capabilities, these will remain relevant for global conflicts at the high end and low end of intensity for years to come. And a few aspects about that offensive cyber that we think are going to remain prominent are, number one, the reusability, the adaptability of exploits that are developed. If you can reuse and adapt exploits from adversaries or ones that you develop on your own, then you introduce a lot of operational flexibility on your own end. Now, the second part of the offensive capabilities that we see in the future is enhanced delivery mechanisms. So what this really means is expanding the reach of cyber beyond simply an on-net platform and moving more into this realm of cyber electromagnetic. So what's really important is to constantly research and development, not only cyber, but automated processes, advanced processes, to include signal development, software development, to remain ahead of the weapons and ahead of those advanced delivery mechanisms.
We have about 30 seconds left. What are the ways that you see gains able to be made the most quickly in your view right now?
Well, I think defense is last but not least, must focus on defense. And so that includes not only physical weapon systems and operational technology, but command and control platforms. That's something we can do something about today, infusing with mission-trusted AI to scale across that larger attack platform.
Tim, it's great to have you on the program. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You can read more about cyber at DoD on today's show page at fedgovtoday.com. Up next, turbocharging innovation at DoD. FedGov Today with Francis Rose continues in a moment.